Hello everybody, it's Bea from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Can I just say before I start talking about this card, I'd like to say a massive thank you for everybody for subscribing. My numbers are at 333 now, which is absolutely amazing and astonishing and brilliant, so thank you so much. Thank you for all the likes and the comments, I really do appreciate those as well. If you're watching this intro and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free and it does help my channel to grow. It pushes the videos out to others so that they can see them. It's all about the algorithm. Right, so this stamp set I got from, I can't remember where I got it from now, but I bought it. It was already in my basket actually, because I wanted some more Winkostella, but the Winkostella it was about £14 for one, and I came across these, which is Art Craft, and it was a clear shimmer. I've used it on this card, and it was £8.99 for two, so I quite like it actually, so I should probably be going towards this one now. I'll try and remember the name of the company that I used, and I'll put it in the video. But yeah, this is where I got that from, and it was in the sale. I think it was £4.99. So it's called Dapper Zebra. I just thought it's quite cool. Quite cool. And the stamps are quite big, as you can see. So I'm not going to put a sentiment on this one yet, because I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. It needs a spot of thinking about on it. So yeah, I've just done a lot of I can't think of the name. Masking. I've done a lot of masking on it, and I'll show you the process of that now. And I've put this bit, I've literally just put this bit in the end because I felt that it was too much carpet, so I've just put that down as a skirting board, which it does look better than it did in my mind. So I'm going to do the editing now on the video, and I will talk to you in a minute. Hello everybody, so I'm doing the editing now. I'm using my Mini Misty. It's times like this when you get such a big stamp. Do you know, I just watched the intro and I can't remember anything. I've forgotten this and I've forgotten that. Anyway, let's see if we can get on a little bit further with this one. So using the Mini Misty, this is, like I said, this is the time when you wish that you'd got the larger Misty. But anyway, this is what I've got. I have got larger ones, but I just keep going to this one. It's my favourite, to be fair. I'm going to stamp this lovely zebra down with Memento ink because I'm going to use my Ohuhu Honolulu 320 markers. And it's the first time I've used this stamp, so you need to prime it first. So give it a rub over with your fingers, and it makes sure that you get all the residue off from manufacturing. So I'm going to zip through that, as you've seen. I've done some masks and I've used mint tape. I can't find my magic masking magic. It's in here somewhere, no idea where it is, and using the mint tape was a bad idea. Excuse me. So I've made a mask for the fireplace, and I've made a mask for the zebra as well. I just like to see things masked up. I like the layering effect on it. It does look, well, I like to see it. Excuse me. So we're going to zip through this a little bit. there are going to be parts where I'm speeding up because as I'm looking at this video and I've edited it, the timings and everything of it, this is the third time. So I've got it down to 38 minutes. So I think hopefully I can get it down a little bit more than that without you having to watch really slow stuff. As you could see just then when I'm pressing it down, around the edge where the masking tape is, you need to put a little bit more pressure on there because obviously it's at two different levels. Any marks, any of the markings that you miss out, you can draw in with a fine liner, so it does get everywhere. So I've decided to do some wallpaper, but do it in stripes. So I'm using my mint tape and just measuring along, just to get the spacings absolutely as perfect as I can. So I put 3 pieces on and then take the middle one out and carrying on doing it that way, just to make sure that it looks quite even all the way through. I'm going to put a little piece of the masking tape at the bottom, and I should have gone lower because it looks like the floor's too high, you know, in comparison with the fireplace in the bottom of the chair, which I should have checked that earlier, but I didn't, so I will fix that in the end. I'm also going to measure the bottom part just to make sure that it's equal on equal parts. And the ruler that I'm using, it's the Holtz ruler that I'm just looking for now in my drawer. And I don't know the name of it, but it's the one where it's got the centre point. So it's a 6-inch ruler, but the centre point is on one side it's 0 to 3, 0 in the centre and 3 to the left, and 0 centre, 3 to the right. And then on the other side of it, the other length of it, it is 1 to 6. It's a really, really useful little ruler. So I'm using pink colour. I think I'm using, I will have shown you, but I was looking at the ruler. Let me have a look. This is called Being Totally Unprepared. So I'm using Victorian Velvet, it's Distress Oxide. And as you can see, we have now got pinstripes, or the beginning of pinstripes. So again, measuring up again to do the second part. I'm going to speed through this little bit because you've seen it. We do the first part. So again, I'm measuring up, making sure that we've got the right measurements down there. And I'm also going to put the masking tape over the Victorian Velvet to make sure that I don't get any of the secondary colour that I'm going to be using on that. And the secondary colour that I'm going to be using is, waiting patiently, I think it's Scattered Straw, again with the Distress Oxide. And it's good with the masking that you can just go over your image and it doesn't cover it at all. If you don't get your masking on correctly, you're going to get lines in between, a small line showing of the white in between the two colours. So just be mindful when with your placement of your masking. And now we come to the reveal, and there we have some pinstripe wallpaper. And if you've got narrower anything to mask off, you can use that as well. So it's just what I had. I'm putting the masks back on the on my sheet so I don't lose them, although I do end up ripping this one. Masking Magic is so much easier to use than this. This is not designed for me, in my mind, really. And you can see there is a little bit of the white showing, so I need to sort that out where I haven't got the masking done correctly. So you can see the line's far too high, so I need to extend that down a bit. So if I'd have done that the first time, it would have saved all this messing about. But lessons learned. So let me make the mistakes so you don't have to. So again, I'm going to zip through this, so as you've seen me do it before. So yeah, here we go. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of messing about that I've got to do now to cover up the image, because I have taken off the masking, the masks off both of the images, which is a bit of a pain, but there you go, it's what happens. That's me just covering up one of the little lines there and using a smaller brush just to go around these edges. Now the thing is as well, you're going to get like a demarcation line on it, which is a line that you can see the difference in the shades. So there'll be a line of colour between of the two colours, because you're not using the same pressure as you did when you first applied. So you have to again go through that. But all this is down to the preparation and looking at what you want to do first. So going in with the pink, and let's have a look at the reveal. That looks better. It's still not low enough, but we'll see what I will do with that. So now I'm going to do the carpet in the green. And as you can tell, the masks are back on and I'm masking up yet again. I'm using crushed olive. I absolutely love this colour. It's so pretty. It's sort of like it's more of a limey green. Is it more of a lime green? Anyway, it's a nice colour. I do like the colour of this. So let's have a look at the reveal on this one. Bit of a tidy up. And there you go. Putting everything back in its package, and so now I'm going to colour the chair, and I've decided to do the chair in pinky colours. So I can't remember the colours that I've got, but you can see I've written them down if you want to look. And also again on the right hand side there are some more sweeties. Excuse me, I have got a frog in my throat. So I'm going to play some music while I colour in this chair, because there's not a lot really you can say, it's just watching the process. As you can see now, I'm just going to start and do the little vases, and I'm using a darker colour around the edges of the vases, and what that gives the impression is that the image is circular. So last month was a bit crappy, to be fair. We had to have little Bella put to sleep. She was 15, type 1 diabetic, and she went downhill really quickly. So we had to make the decision. To put her at rest, really. Anyway, so we've got Coco and Monty, and they're both 15. They were all from the same litter. Right, back to the card. Yeah, sorry about that. Just thought I'd let you know. Right, so I've composed myself now. I've just made myself some scrambled eggs for breakfast. 10 o'clock. So I'm going to, as you can see, colour the zebra in now. I'm using variations of grey. I can't remember the colours, but like I keep saying, if you watched my videos previously, my little screen that I'm looking at as I'm editing is it's about 4 inches by 2 inches, so I can't see anything, and I can't put it on the big screen to do the voiceover as well. So again, I'm going to play you a little bit of music while I colour in and use some put some highlighters on, and I'm going to use in my Posca white, and it's the fine liner. It's a 0.7 mil. These are lovely pens. If I don't use these, I use my Ohuhu white fine liners gel pens. They are absolutely brilliant. Highly recommend them. So I'm going to play you a little bit of music again while I eat my scrambled egg. So this is where I'm looking, I'm thinking the carpet still doesn't look right. So I'm going to mask off again. And I'm going to create a skirting board. Again, measuring up just to make sure that everything's how I want it. So I'm going to be doing a just a small area, just so it's dark when it just looks, it separates it out a little bit. Making sure that they are absolutely spot on. And more masking tape to go. Oh, did I not put masking? Oh, I did. I was going to say. And masking tape over the top. On the sides so I don't get any on the card base itself. I think we can safely say that is masked up. You can see on the left hand side there's a little bit of the black, but you're not really going to see that anyway. It's not going to make that much difference, and if it is, I will just go over it with a black fine liner. All the messing about is simply because I hadn't actually planned it properly. But I never do. I never plan a card. I have a basic idea of what I want to do, but then it evolves as we go along. And I think it's like that with all my cards that I make. I do like this one. I think it is cool. I will try and remember the website that I used. I don't know whether everybody's heard up to now, but Craft Stash is now closing down, which is such a shock. So we need to support these these businesses as much as we possibly can. But I do think that looks better with that little bit of skirting board on it. So there's today's card. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you for the next video. Bye for now, everybody. Bye-bye.